Hi everyone, Vickieverlie here, Rock and Roll Prophetess. I haven't done one of these car videos in a long time, and I wanted to do one that's going to go into talking about money and prosperity, and some of it's just real basic stuff that would apply to everybody, but I also want to talk about like light workers and psychics and why so often we have issues with finances and money. But let's just start out with some basics. One of the things that I noticed is I hate doing my bills every month. And it's not because I don't want to pay my bills, and it's not because, it's because I hate the math of it. And I don't hate math as a general concept. I know that math is, part of the universal code of everything, and that's really awesome and cool, that's great. But when it comes to just, like bookkeeping, adding bills, and doing that kind of math, it just, it makes my head hurt, seriously. So I noticed that I would put it off, like balancing the budget every month. It's like, oh, I gotta do these bills. I just hate it. So now, even though I still do hate it, I'm working on this. This is something I'm working on, and maybe it could help you too to work on it. But so I'm working on it, and I'm trying to do it with love and joy, paying my bills every month, and being, really gratitude. Oh, I'm glad I can pay my bills, and even though it's very tedious, I'm trying to be more, in the love the bills thing, love the paying the bills thing. So that's one thing I thought of. So I'm trying to do it lovingly. And talking about just attitudes again, like with people, like if somebody would say, like, this is how I was raised, and I wonder if some of you might have been raised this way too. When somebody says, well, money is no object, everybody's like, oh, money is no object. Oh, well, must be nice. Oh, la-di-da. No, money is no object, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, let's take it from in this day and age, money pretty much is no object. It's becoming more and more of a digital thing. How many of us still, I carry cash sometimes, but for the most part, we're using our debit card or paying online, PayPal, or, all the different Google Pays and, Apple Pay and all the stuff that goes on. So money is no object. And why get all offended about that? And then the second thing, when the same kind of attitude is when somebody would say, oh, it's only money. Oh, it's only money. Must be nice. Oh, la-di-da again, And, well, it is only money. It's not, let's not make it such a big thing. When we make it such a big thing, then it becomes a big issue for us. And then this is also ties in with our attitude with others. Oh, it must be nice, only money, we get all worked up. Oh, Mr. Rich, Richie Rich over here, or whoever, Well, it should be like that. That should be a thing. Don't be begrudging somebody else their success or their money, because then you're just holding it at bay. You're putting a negative wall between you and that. Celebrate them. Just like celebrate writing out your bills every month and balancing your checkbook. Celebrate them. Celebrate their success, because that will put you in their vibe, and that's where you really want to be, is in their vibe. Okay, so let's look at some other things that I made some notes here too. Now I want to talk a little bit about the law of attraction. When The Secret came out, and Esther Hicks, which I love Esther Hicks, and Abraham Hicks, I've been fan for many, many years. It's all great stuff. But it can get really hard, and it can get really frustrating, and you can beat yourself up. So if you're not attracting prosperity, you can beat yourself up and just like, well, I suck. I just can't do it. I suck. I suck at this. I can't do it. And you feel like a failure. You feel like a failure. So, and you're looking around and nothing's changing. So one of the things that I've been doing lately, if I catch myself, just notice something you like. Doesn't have to be this big life-changing thing, just look out, oh, look at that beautiful tree. Or if you see something and saying, oh, I wish I could have that, I want it, and you're putting this longing in this, oh, it's this faraway thing that I can't have, and oh, I got to change, you're rolling all this, I got to change my vibration, blah, blah, blah. Just say, I like that. I like that. Just little mental notes. Oh, I like that. I like that. And that is a way that you can do it, where you're working towards it. You're taking your mind out of the negative and putting it in a positive in a real simple way, and you will make progress that way, with no expectations. Just start noticing what you do like. Or if you catch yourself, pissed off about something and going crazy, just be like, oh, I like that. I like that. Just notice things that you like. That's a real simple thing. Okay, now the last thing I want to talk about, this is for the people who are more spiritually advanced. And, you know, a lot of this is true, but the consensus has been a lot of spiritual people have trouble with money because we're of spirit and it's material, or having to do with past lives where we were persecuted for using our gifts, which all may be valid and true. But one of the things that I thought about lately, well, one, many of us may have we're back, Americans anyway, we're back here in the United States on North America, Turtle Island, and we've had past lives of Native American where it was bartering and there was no money. But even further beyond that, when we get into some Starseeds, I believe that we've lived on, a friend of mine said something about, oh, she felt like she came to the wrong planet, and we were laughing about that. I go, yeah, I think I did too, you know, and then, it hit me. It just hit me like, you know, it's like, well, the planet we come from, money's not a thing. Or even bartering is not a thing, you know. It just, everything is in abundance all the time. So that's why we have difficulty with money, because it's outside of our soul history, or, you know, our soul. You know, so many starseeds might have issues with money, you know, having issues, maybe not the right word, but have had difficulty dealing with money, manifesting money, because it's so outside of the realm of where we've came from. So that's another thing. But overall, the thing is, you know, just let's not beat ourselves up about this. Let's just try. And again, love doing the bills is one thing that I've tried doing, and it seems to be helping. And the other thing is just noticing things you like. Not like, oh, I got to light a candle, and I got to do my mantras, and I got to do law of attraction, and it's all this big thing. Just like, oh, I like that. I like that. Just notice what you like. Okay, I think that about sums it up. This is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. Thanks so much for tuning in. Try not to be so hard on yourself. I'm wishing you so much abundance. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Please do check out my channel and my website. Until next time,